Good morning. So I'm not in the right headspace. It's something we hear a lot, and why this is going to actually be a good thing. And that's because, as we always say at FruciFit, actually, it's about changing our perspective on this. So for example, this is a good thing because quite often when you say you're not in the right headspace, what do? Well, we live up to that. So if we say that, we would rather be right and say, actually, yeah, so we won't do anything yet. And I had a chat with someone the other day who's just started. They're like, I'm not in the right headspace. Maybe I should put this off for longer. And I said, this is exactly why you should do it now. Because actually, not being in the right headspace and doing something is the most transformational thing you can do. Because actually, that's going to stand you in good stead for life going forward. Because there'll always be things that get in the way that stop you being in the right headspace, whatever that actually means. And when I ask that question, what does being in the right headspace mean? What does it even look like? I don't think anyone really knows. Where is this headspace? Is it in my head? Is it outside of my head? Is it in space? Who knows? But one of the tasks we did is, okay, let's lower the expectation. Let's accept you're not in the right headspace to be perfect. But let's list down the things that you could do now. And what I want you to do is next to it, write down what's the point in it. Because one of the actual things is if we can't do it all, we think what's the point in doing something? And actually, if I look back at all the testimonials, all the great results we've got at FruciFit, it's actually that's the key thing. In fact, I spoke with one of the ladies yesterday in a testimonial video, which I'll be posting shortly. And what's really cool in there is that she mentioned about when she had an injury, and she just did what she could on a workout, and it actually made her feel better. It actually made her recovery improve. And that there is like amazing to hear, of focusing on doing something. So going back to it, the things that we think are pointless, write down next to them, that a 5-minute workout, I won't do anything. Okay, great. What's the point? What would be the point in doing it though? I'll move a little bit, get a bit more energy from it. I'll burn a few more calories. It might help my hunger, which means I stop snacking. I get that sense of achievement, which is often underrated, that I have done something. What's the point in going for a walk where I get some fresh air, get some daylight? That gives me energy as well. That impacts my hormones. You can't beat going out, fresh air, daylight. That gives us more energy. That stops us potentially feeling that slump, sleepy. And all of a sudden, we've done two things there that if you can make your worst day your bad day, could be the difference between getting results and not. And it comes back to, if we can make our worst days, our most stressful days a little bit better, what a difference that could make a year from now. So, task for you today, if you're not in the right headspace, I want you to define, number one, what is the right headspace? What does it look like? When is that likely to happen, if ever? Because if we don't know what it is, what the right headspace actually is, I'm not sure we're ever going to achieve the results we can. And the problem with that is all the things we say we want, playing with the kids, grandkids, not taking medications, longevity, living well, worrying less about getting ill, being fitter, stronger, wearing these favourite clothes, whatever it is just going to be put off and put off and put off. Anyway, any questions, as always, let me know. And task you today, what is the right headspace? And what's the minimum amount you could do today? If you lower your expectations for today, I want you to do the things that you think are pointless today. Have a good one.